Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have an announcement to make. I am retiring. Indeed, I am permanently ceasing my hobby of collecting old things and putting them on YouTube. Why, you may ask? Well, I just got home from school. I just got home from my run with the purpose of saving things from the e-waste pile. And, I've got so much stuff here that I really don't need to collect anything ever again. I say this all in jest, of course, but yes, I got so much stuff here, I can't even believe it. I'll show you right now. Here's everything I got. Several desktop PCs, and then over there, several laptops. This was my haul. I spent a couple of hours there, just digging through the stuff, which was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Because, you know, there's just so much cords and cables and small things to weed through. But this is what I got. All that's here are 3 PCs, 3 desktop PCs, 3 desktop Macintoshes, 4 laptop PCs, and 4 laptop Macintoshes. Oh my good gravy train. I cannot believe it. So, let's take a look at this stuff. I'm practically lying down on the bed here. I'm so tired, my back's sore from moving all this stuff around. First, we have a Dell Dimension XPS D233. This is a slot 1 Pentium 2 machine. And normally I wouldn't have taken something like this, but it looks like a really well-built computer. And it's got a zip drive. Look at that, an iOmega Zip 250 drive. I've never had a computer with a zip drive. So that's awesome. So that's why I took this. Originally had, wow, Windows 95. Pentium 2. So this is probably from like 1997. Yeah, it'd have to be. I think the Pentium 2 came out in 97. So, for sure one of the last Windows 95 PCs. Next, this is a Dynatec SCSI CD-ROM drive. And up above it is a Dynatec SCSI external hard drive. Next, this is what appears to be a generic or semi-generic PC, branded Atlantic, and on the back is a sticker saying that it's a 25 MHz 386. Well, I opened it up, and it's not a 25 MHz 386. It's actually socket 3. Up above it, a Power Macintosh 7200. And you may remember I already have a 7300. Well, this is a 7200, which, let's see, the 7600 preceded the 7300, so I think the 7200 preceded the 7600. So this is probably from 1995 or thereabouts. And of course you might be able to see it's in the same case as the 7300. Up above it, another Power Macintosh 7200. Holy crap. This one's quite a bit more yellow than that, I think. And then up above that, this was by far the best find. A Macintosh LC3. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. It's very yellow and it's pretty rough, pretty scratched up. But it is intact as far as I can tell, so that'll be awesome. And then above that, get a load. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. A Macintosh PowerBook 190CS. It is not intact. It's actually pretty beaten up. I think whoever had this, yeah, they took all the screws out of it. There's no screws in this at all. But it's pretty beaten up. I did not get an AC adapter to test this with. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The PowerBook 190 was the very last 68K Mac portable. So that's pretty cool. It does look intact though, aside from missing all the screws. And it doesn't close. Oh yeah, the latch is broken. So yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. So not sure what I'll do with that. Next, an iOmega zip drive, Zip 100, external SCSI. Cool. And there were 3 of these. I got all 3 of them, and I got an AC adapter for them too. And I do have a SCSI cable. No zip disk though. Darn. There might have been some in the pile, but I didn't see them. If they were there, I didn't notice them. And then there was this. Get a load of this. Holy cow. Another Mac laptop. a Macintosh PowerBook 180C, another 68K based unit. Holy cow, look, it's even got the trackball instead of a touchpad. This one's in even worse shape. It was actually in two pieces. Like, whoever had this has no idea how to properly disassemble a PowerBook of this era. But anyway, what they did was they took all the screws out, and the thing's in two pieces, and the motherboard separated from the display, and the trackball and the keyboard, there's no cables connecting them, so I don't know what's up with that. And then over here, this is awesome. A LaCie SCSI CDR drive, a CD burner SCSI for an old Mac. That's awesome, because this thing presumably has no problem reading CDR and maybe even CDRW discs, and that'll make it a lot easier to move data to my new vintage Macs. And then below that is the cute 486 mini tower that I talked about in the video when I first found out about the e-waste pile. Turns out I'm just slightly disappointed. This actually isn't a 486 at all. It's a socket 7. Interesting. This is an Apple design keyboard, an Apple desktop bus keyboard, and it's intact, and it's an American keyboard. Awesome. So hopefully all the keys work on this, unlike that multi-language Canadian keyboard that I have been using with my 7300. It's an aluminum PowerBook G4, and I've got it upside down. No AC adapter, just like the older Mac laptops. No AC adapter, and it is missing a couple of keys from the keyboard. So maybe this thing will work, maybe it won't. It is intact. It's in pretty good shape aside from missing those two keys. This one still has the scissor assembly for the keys. This one has nothing. It's just circuit board. So yeah, who knows about that one? But it's certainly cool nonetheless. Next. It's an Epson. I forget the model. I got the AC adapter for this too. Old Epson laptop. Epson Action Note 4SLC33. So probably a 33 megahertz 486 SLC. Wow. I wonder if it's a color display. I don't even know. I did get the AC adapter for this. And that's awesome. And it's actually in excellent shape. It's got a floppy drive. That is sweet. Sweet old PC laptop. Oldest PC laptop I'll have ever owned. This is probably from the earlier mid-90s. So there's that. Next. A polycarb MacBook. This one's got all the keyboard keys and everything, but it is cracked in a couple of places. And the plastic's lifting in a couple of places. I didn't get an AC adapter to test it with, but it is intact. I wonder if this uses the same AC adapter as the PowerBook. Probably not. So, it's got the MagSafe connector. And yeah, this one's got the old power connector. So there's that. There's another external SCSI zip drive. Next. A Dell Latitude D600. And it's in beautiful shape. I think Ryan Garrett's got a few of these. It's beautiful, beautiful shape, and I have an AC adapter to test this with. Windows XP, Intel Centrino. Very heavy laptop. So that's awesome. Next. A Compaq laptop. It's a Compaq Evo N610C. Pentium 4, Windows XP. This is a cool looking laptop. It's pretty sweet. Got the track point there, so is the Dell. And I don't think I have an AC adapter to test this with. Man, I'll have to go on eBay and buy like $50 worth of AC adapters just to test all this crap. And this is the last computer. Toshiba Satellite. Don't know the model, but it's Windows XP Centrino Duo, so probably a Core Duo or Core 2 Duo. It's got a fingerprint reader. The world's smallest trackpad, holy cow. and it appears to be in fine shape. It's got a DVD-RW. Yeah, it's in good shape. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. An Apple multi-scan monitor. This would be from the mid-90s. Got built-in speakers there. It's I think it's a 15-inch display, and it appears to be intact. So yeah, that's great. And oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I got two Apple Desktop Bus Mouse. They're Apple Desktop Bus Mouse 2 mice. There's the first one, and there's the second, this one. And this one, the ball is really gummed up. It doesn't roll at all. So that's awesome. Oh yeah, I also got this Lloyd's Acumatic 30 calculator with a vacuum fluorescent display. I can't test it on camera right now because I'd have to take the batteries out of my camera to test it with. But it does work just fine, and it's a bit broken right there, the plastic. But it does work. So there's that. And here's a video card I found, AGP. It's a NVIDIA GeForce 7300 GT. And there's a stick of RAM here. I don't even know what kind of RAM it is. I think it might be SD RAM. Yeah, 1999, so SD RAM. And I don't know how big it is though. There's that. I got some software too. Look at this, Microsoft Home and Student 2007 with the certificate of authentication. That's awesome. Windows 98. That's pretty sweet. That's awesome. The Windows 98 Tour, which I've never seen, I don't think. That's cool. An Apple Talk. I believe this is an Apple Talk switch or something like that. That's awesome. A brand new Radio Shack Ethernet cable. Windows 95 with USB support, so it's version B or C. Quite scratched up, but there nonetheless. That's cool. And oh, that's weird. What appears to be a blank Hewlett-Packard CDR. That's cool. And yeah, I think that's it. So there you go. Holy cow, am I tuckered out. My back's hurting and everything. And that LC, oh, that LC3, that's the best find of all of this stuff. And then the PCs, I might or might not keep all of them, I don't know. And then I've got these laptops here, which, I don't know, I don't have AC adapters to test them with either. And then the Mac laptops, I want to get an AC adapter to test the Mac laptops. Because if one of those work, you know, those are fairly recent, especially the MacBook there, that's an Intel MacBook. That'd be great to, you know, for the first time I could try a modern Mac and just, you know, test out the Mac platform in mainstream use. I don't even know if I'll fit all this stuff in the trunk of the car. Holy crap. I hope I can. And then this D600, oh, that's going to be sweet. That Epson laptop, that's going to be sweet. And I think I'm starting to repeat myself, so I better end things here. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at everything I got. Man, that LC, first thing I'm going to be doing when I get home is playing with that LC3. Problem is, it's hard without a CD-ROM drive. And I've got those external ones, but I got no SCSI cable, so I'll have to buy a SCSI cable on eBay. Alright guys, I will see you later. Well, there you go guys. That was filmed on April 9th. Today's May the 21st that I'm filming this last part here. I'm sorry it took so long to get this video up. As you know, so many things have been happening in my life recently. And of course, what I've been doing is I've been testing and playing with all the computers I've got, and I've spent so much time just playing around with them and prepping them for videos that I haven't even given myself the time to finish this video. But anyway, holy crap, this was the biggest computer acquisition or electronics acquisition of any type that I have ever undertaken in my entire life. This is probably the one of the biggest things to ever happen, you know, that'll provide videos for this YouTube channel. And it's absolutely amazing, and I hope you guys are really excited to see all this stuff. I'm super excited to get to show you it. You know, I've been through the computers. I know I put quite a bit of emphasis on the Macs, because of course I've owned many PCs in my life, but I've only ever owned 2 Macs before this. But ironically, since getting all the stuff home and playing around with it, I've played with the PCs more than the Macs, a lot more actually. As a matter of fact, I've barely touched the Macs at all. The LC3, which I was most enthusiastic about, I've barely done that outside of testing it to see if it boots up, which it does. And the 7200s, I haven't touched them at all. I turned them on once to see that they booted up, and that was it. I spent most of my time on the PCs, because of course, you know, the PCs are very unique, of course, as usual with PCs more than Macs. There's many different styles, unique designs and stuff. You never know what, like when you get a particular model of Mac, you know what you're gonna get, because every Mac of a particular model is 90% identical. But with PCs, especially these semi-generic custom ones, it's a grab bag. You have no idea what's going to be inside, you know, the case of a PC. Like the 2 of the ones I got. The machine that apparently was originally a 386, I open it up and it turns out it's a socket 3 486. A computer which I would have assumed to be a 486, I open it up and it's a socket 7. So you never know what you're going to get with PCs, and that's what's so fun about getting vintage PCs. So that's why I've put most of my time on the PCs instead of the Macs. So finally getting this video up, and videos of all the computers that I've gotten will come next. I have tested all of the computers except for the laptops, which I don't have AC adapters yet. I did buy an AC adapter for one laptop, and I found out that I already have an AC adapter that works with another one. And I've tested all the computers that I can. Would you believe it? What are the odds of this? Every single computer works absolutely perfect. That's amazing. The only exception to that was that one of the PCs I tried did not boot up. It did not post. Turns out all that was wrong with it, it had a bad expansion card. I removed that card and it booted right up and worked perfect. So yeah, the success rate I'm having testing all these machines is amazingly high. So that's awesome. So videos of this stuff will commence. Of course, I know, you know, I'm working now, and I'm in this new apartment, and I have the time. It's the energy, of course. It's a full-time job. I get up at 6:45 in the morning and I work until 4 in the afternoon, so I'm pretty tired. I'm still getting used to the early morning routine. But when I do have the energy, and I managed to scrounge up the energy tonight to finish this video, but I did bring some stuff here with me. I brought some of the PCs and the Turbo 486, which I already have, because there's going to be something we're going to be doing with all 3 of these machines. These are all AT computers, and there is eventually going to be one video featuring all 3 of these computers with something I'm going to do that affects all 3 of them. I got the D600, PowerBook G4, and up there I get a box with the Compaq Evo and the Epson laptop. And yeah, I've got some stuff here. I got some video material. Hopefully, you know, hopefully there's going to be enough lighting in here that I can make good quality video. It's going to be different doing mainstream videos with my digital camera instead of my camcorders. Hopefully that turns out alright. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope you're excited too. And I know I said near the end of the video that I might not keep all the PCs. Yeah, forget I said that. I'm keeping all the PCs for sure. All of them are just really, really cool, and the more I looked into them and looked inside them and see what they had for hardware and stuff, the cooler they became to me. So I'm definitely keeping all of them. It's kind of funny, as much stuff, you know, so much stuff that I got from that pile, I, in retrospect, occasionally think back and think of other stuff that I saw there that I didn't take and wish I had taken. Off the top of my head, there was an NEC 486 system. I think it was a 25 or 33 megahertz 486 desktop computer, very large computer, and I wish now I had taken that. I didn't because you know, I already had what I thought were two 486 machines. Turns out it was just one, that one, since that's the socket 7. But you know, I wish I had grabbed that. Another thing I wish I'd grabbed now, there was a generic custom built AT system, another AT tower that was also socket 7, and I didn't grab that because it was socket 7. And previously, I've never had much interest in socket 7 systems. My interest in vintage PCs very sharply tapers off after the socket 3 era. Now I'd wish I'd grabbed that computer just because I love AT systems, and you know, now that I have a socket 7 system and I've been reading and learning about the socket 7 era, now I've become more interested in the socket 7 era, so now I wish I'd grabbed that tower. And that tower had a zip drive too. And by God, I should have just, even if I didn't take the computer, I should have grabbed the zip drive. What was I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, you know, hindsight's 2020. I'm totally happy with what I did get. And, you know, at the time, I couldn't have gotten more even if I really wanted to. I just had so much stuff and I was so tired. I was actually bedridden for 2 days afterwards. My legs and my back were so sore that I could barely get out of bed for the next 2 days. So yeah, you know what? I'm totally happy with what I did get, and it's totally awesome. You know, it's just so fun. It's been so fun, you know, just testing these machines and prepping them for making videos, and it's gonna be so fun to get to show you guys all these machines and how cool they are. So it's gonna be great, and I can't wait to show you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned, more to come, and I will see you guys later.